Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will present to you the highest paying psychology jobs in India. If you find the information in this video helpful, please like it and consider subscribing to this channel. Psychology is one of the most important fields of our time. It is a field that will always see tremendous growth and its demand is on the rise. Psychology helps us to understand our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. It helps us to identify what causes the problems in our lives and how to solve them. Whether you're wondering what kind of psychology career will suit you best, or you've already started in a particular stream and want to see what kind of growth opportunities are available to you, this is the right video for you. In this video, we'll go through some of the highest paying jobs in psychology and I will explain a little bit about what each job entails and how you can get there. Please note that the salaries given here are based on professional reports and secondary research. They may vary depending on many factors such as experience, educational achievement, organization, and location. So without further ado, let's get into it. Number 11. Child Psychologist. Child psychology is the study of subconscious and conscious childhood development. Child psychologists observe how a child interacts with their parents, themselves, and the world to understand their mental development. It focuses on mind and behavior of children from prenatal development through adolescence. To become a child psychologist in India, you need to complete your Masters in Psychology, preferably with child psychology as your specialization. After your Masters, you can either do an MPhil or a certificate course in child psychology. Some institutes that offer courses in child psychology are MADURAI KAMRAJ University in Tamil Nadu and Punjab University. A child psychologist earns anywhere between 3.5 to 4.5 lakhs per year. Number 10. Forensic Psychologist. If you find yourself drawn to studying human behavior, criminology, and criminal justice, you might consider pursuing a career in forensic psychology. Forensic psychology is a field that combines the practice of psychology and the law. It involves the application of research and experimentation from other areas of psychology, like cognitive psychology and social psychology, to issues that arise in the legal arena. Some functions typically performed within forensic psychology are competency evaluation, sentencing recommendations, evaluation of the risk of reoffending, testimony as an expert witness, child custody evaluations, academic research on criminality, and consulting with law enforcement. To become a forensic psychologist in India, you must complete your master's degree in forensic psychology. An MPhil in psychology is also desirable. Some institutes that offer a master's degree in forensic psychology are GUJRAT Forensic Sciences University, Lovely Professional University, and Raksha Shakti University, also in Gujarat. A forensic psychologist earns anywhere between 3 to 4.5 lakhs per annum, depending on qualifications. Number 9. Sports Psychologist. Sports psychology is the study of how psychological factors influence sports, athletic performance, exercise, and physical activity. Sports psychology uses psychological knowledge and skills to address optimal performance and well-being of athletes and developmental and social aspects of sports participation by investigating how participating in sports can improve health and well-being. They help their clients in areas such as focus building, visualization and goal setting, motivation and team building, as well as anxiety and rehabilitation. You will need to do your Masters in Psychology to become a sports psychologist. Guru Nanak Dev University, Central University of Rajasthan, and National Sports University offer Master's degrees in sports psychology. The starting salary of a sports psychologist is 2.5 lakhs, but they can earn up to 6 lakhs a year if they are associated with some prominent sports persons. Number 8. Educational Psychologist. Educational psychologists work on learning processes of early childhood and adolescence, which include social, emotional, and cognitive processes. The scope of educational psychology revolves around 5 key factors. These are the learner, teacher, learning experiences, learning process, and the learning environment. The most common work of the educational psychologist is to evaluate and analyze the teaching methods and educational programs. To become an educational psychologist in India, you need to complete a master's degree in either applied psychology or educational psychology. GD Goenka University offers a master's degree in educational psychology. Dibrugarh University, University of Madras, Amity University, and Maharishi Dayanand University offer courses in applied psychology. An educational psychologist can earn anywhere between 3 to 6.5 lakhs per annum. Number 7. School psychologist or school counselor. School psychology is the application of psychological principles and techniques to the education of children. School psychologists apply their expertise in mental health, learning, and behavior to help children succeed academically, socially, behaviorally, and emotionally. They partner with families, teachers, and school administrators to create a safe, healthy, and supportive learning environment that strengthens connections among home, school, and the community. School and educational psychology are different fields of psychology. School psychologists are trained to work directly with children who have learning and behavioral issues, whereas educational psychologists are trained to work with all levels of students, from young learners to college students. You need to complete a master's degree, preferably with a specialization in school psychology, to become a school psychologist in India. Christ University offers a master's degree in school psychology. You will also need to do a PG diploma in guidance and counseling to practice as a school psychologist. A school psychologist or school counselor makes anywhere between 3 to 4 lakhs per annum. Number 6. Counseling psychologist. Counseling psychologists work to reduce psychological distress and to promote the well-being of individuals, groups, and families. They help their clients deal with issues related to emotional and behavioral distress, substance abuse and addiction, relationship problems with family, friends, and partners, stress and anger management, personality analysis, and career-related confusion. You must complete your master's in counseling psychology to become a counseling psychologist in India. Delhi University, Jamia Millia Islamia, Mumbai University, Punjab University, and Christ University offer master's courses in counseling psychology. A counseling psychologist earns anywhere between 3.5 to 5 lakhs per annum. Number 5. Clinical psychologist. A clinical psychologist is a mental health professional with highly specialized training in the diagnosis and psychological treatment of mental, behavioral, and emotional illnesses such as depression, anxiety disorders, and eating disorders. They gain information through patient interviews, psychological tests and records, and medical reference materials. They then come up with individualized treatment plans for each patient. You must complete your MPhil in clinical psychology to practice as a clinical psychologist. Some institutes that offer an MPhil course in clinical psychology are NIMHANS, Bangalore, CIP or Central Institute of Psychiatry, Ranchi, Ranchi Institute of Neuropsychiatry and Allied Sciences, again in Ranchi, IBHAS, Institute of Behavioral Health and Allied Sciences, Delhi, and Manipal University in Bangalore. A clinical psychologist earns between 4 to 6 lakhs per annum. Number 4. Psychology teacher. A psychology teacher educates students in the basic concepts of why people act the way they do. The science of psychology studies human thoughts, emotions, and behavior. Students learn about the different types of psychological approaches to understanding and managing human actions. You must complete a master's degree in psychology along with a B.Ed degree in order to teach psychology to school students. A psychology teacher earns between 6 to 9.6 lakhs per annum depending upon experience, school, and location. Number 3. Neuropsychologist. A neuropsychologist is a psychologist who specializes in understanding the relationship between the physical brain and behavior. Professionals in this branch of psychology often focus on how injuries or illnesses of the brain affect cognitive functions and behaviors such as autism and Alzheimer's. Neuropsychology helps doctors understand how brain malfunctions occur and what happens when they do. By understanding these neurological problems, doctors can help, possibly treat, and prevent them. You need at least an MPhil degree in neuropsychology to practice as a neuropsychologist. Some organizations also prefer a PhD in neuropsychology. You can study neuropsychology at the National Brain Research Center in Manesar, National Forensic Sciences University in Gujarat, NIMHANS in Bangalore, and Amity Institute of Neurology and Neurosciences. You can do your PhD in neuropsychology from AIMS. A neuropsychologist earns around 4 to 6 lakhs per annum depending on their experience and practice. Number 2. Organizational or industrial psychologist. Organizational psychologists apply the study of human behavior to the workplace. They use psychological principles and research methods to solve problems in the workplace and improve the quality of life. Organizational psychologists perform many tasks, such as identifying the barriers to company growth and employee productivity, design measures to examine workplace performance and job satisfaction, formulate more effective training programs, optimize the work environment to promote quality of life for employees, identify core personality traits that work best for specific roles and skills, help companies select and promote the best candidates, evaluate the effectiveness of newly implemented training programs, and research consumer behavior and marketing trends. You must complete your master's with a specialization in organizational psychology to become an organizational psychologist. You can study a master's in organizational psychology from AMITY University, MANAV RACHNA University, IGNOU, Jamia Millia Islamia, and Maharishi Dayanand University. An organizational psychologist can earn between 4 to 7 lakhs depending on their experience and the organization they are employed by. Number 1. Psychiatrist. A psychiatrist is a physician who specializes in the diagnosis, prevention, study, and treatment of mental disorders. They focus on mental health, including depression, anxiety, and substance use disorders. Psychiatrists are qualified to assess both the mental and physical aspects of psychological problems. They can prescribe medications to their patients for mental illness, which other types of psychologists cannot do. To become a psychiatrist, you will need to complete your MBBS and after that an MD in psychiatry, or you can do your diploma in psychiatric medicine. A psychiatrist can earn between 9 to 15 lakhs per annum depending upon their experience. So these are the highest paying careers in psychology. If you found this video helpful, please like it and share it with others. As always, thanks.